You're the type of lawyer that goes to court. You're not the type of lawyer that writes the contracts out.
Yeah, no, sort of sword for hire, I've heard it called before. Yeah, going to court and arguing with the judge and hopefully coming out with a good result.
I'm Clay Williams. I'm a partner at FH&P Lawyers, and I'm here with Shane Gardner, and we're just going to get to know Shane a little bit. Shane, you're an associate with FH&P Lawyers.
Yes, sir.
And so tell us a little bit about what you do at FH&P.
Right. Mostly construction litigation, sort of from a larger perspective, civil litigation, but with a focus in construction and commercial disputes, business disputes, sort of anything related to that.
So basically, you're the type of lawyer that goes to court. You're not the type of lawyer that writes the contracts out.
Yeah, no, sort of sword for hire, I've heard it called before. Yeah, going to court and arguing with the judge and hopefully coming out with a good result.
All right. Where did you grow up?
Grew up in Saskatchewan, went to law school out there. Before I became a lawyer, I was working in the construction industry for a while. Had my own sort of frustrations with how things were dealt out there. Got a lot of family working in the construction industry, seen some of the struggles that they've had sort of working their business and dealing with some legal issues. So I decided to get a little more involved and become a lawyer.
It's actually a neat backstory that you were working in construction and now you're doing the construction law.
Yeah, same sort of business, just a lot less cigarettes.
Where did I ask you? Where did you go to law school? Was that in Saskatchewan as well?
Yeah, in Saskatchewan. I graduated in 2016, so I'm a 7-year call.
Okay, that sounds great. And now you're here and you're working in Kelowna for us.
Yes, sir.
And our tagline is rooted in community, ready to help. So, hey, what do you do for the community?
Yeah, so obviously we're sort of in the nexus of the files that we work on and with the firm. We service a lot of the constructions clients here in the economy and in the industry. As the economies tend to tighten a little bit, we've seen a lot of people in a bit of a hairy place. So we try to service them by giving them, reasonable legal advice, being honest with them up front. Outside of legal practice, fairly involved in sports, try to help with kids' sport and organizing kids who don't have sort of the means to participate in sports and getting them active. I know how much it's meant to me being able to play sports. And, just trying to help out, stay active in the community.
Do you have any war stories or success stories about your construction practice?
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to think I got more success stories than war stories, but there's definitely been some moments I'm proud of, where we were able to help some people who were sort of the David to the Goliath. And like I said, some family members I know have been in similar situations. So it becomes a bit of a passion project. You don't want to get too involved. But, those startup companies, those companies that don't really have the runway to deal with litigation and expensive lawyers, litigation can be crippling to them. So sort of to have them and give them the ability and to help them win a case that gives them, a little bit more life to their company, it means a lot. So obviously I can't get too much into specifics, but a few years ago we had a really big arbitration case where we helped a company against a supplier. We got a 7-figure damage award against the supplier, and they're still operating today. So that's sort of a badge that I wear with some pride. Just servicing construction clients day to day, keeping them afloat in these somewhat precarious times.
Yeah, it is precarious, and it seems like a lot of work right now, a lot of disputes.
Yeah. I mean, Clay and I work together quite a bit, and I think he could probably comment on it more than I could. But like I said before, the economy tightens, a lot of builders' liens, that type of stuff. It's a fairly fickle situation, so it doesn't take much to sort of hold up a project or hold up a mortgage draw. The parties get into a dispute, everything falls apart. So there's a lot of litigation out there right now, and as FH&P, I'm happy to work there. I think we do a fairly good job.
Actually, I think we do a great job. So anyway, I hope you got to know Shane a little bit, and I'll be interviewing somebody else at FH&P next time.
Yeah, thanks again for having me.